Today we have a pretty cool strategy inside of Ashes of the Damned inside of the Cosmodome where you can pretty much use the truck and block off these jumps and allow yourself to pretty much camp up on a box with ease. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. All new mastery camos like Singularity ASAP. Check out Mitch Cactus, the biggest and the most reliable name in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy, plus lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Trusted by the community and seen all over YouTube, Mitch Cactus has over 20,000 verified reviews and thousands of personal vouchers. Make them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and even other games like Battlefield 6. Use code SPAZO to save 5% off for a limited time only. So I was trying to mess around a little bit inside of the game earlier, and I actually found a pretty cool strategy inside of Ashes of the Damned. Now for this strategy, you don't have to, but I'm going to be using the Infinite Free Fire. This will be patched Thursday, so please take note of that. You have, 2 days to get this done and to start doing this and grinding this. So definitely recommend, if you're going to do it, to take full advantage of it now inside of the game. But that being said, this should be pretty easy to kind of get set up. It's not really going to take us too long, I would say. It never really truly does. But first, we have to go ahead and turn on the power, say, Blackwater or Van Dorn Farm. Then we have to go to Ashwood, and then we got to get Pack-a-Punch Wood on Old Tessie. Then we'll be ready. Now, this strategy definitely, again, takes a little bit of time to kind of get set up like every other strategy inside of the game. We're going to be using Old Tessie for part of it. It kind of blocks a certain part for us. Not really one of those strategies where you just sit behind it. So, no, it's not one of those. But it is definitely going to help us with our strategy. There we go. That's done. Now we can go ahead and open up the cabin itself and turn the power on. So there we go. Now we can go back up here like I was just saying. Kill these zombies right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Kill him. Go, 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 go. Okay. We should be good. Now we can just drop down over here and then head over to Ashwood. But we don't have enough yet to actually open up anything at Ashwood. So we are going to have to go through some rounds, possibly a few rounds, of course. But again, we're using the crossbow with infinite arrows. It's not hard whatsoever. I would recommend using the arrow or the crossbow, but please understand that you don't earn medals whenever you use these, so you do get a massive decrease of XP. Please be aware of that, so you're not surprised whenever you go to, say, a high round and you don't get as much as you think. If you want to get more XP for your games, you got to use a regular weapon. You got to target critical kills, right? Which you can do with this strategy. It's not hard. I would recommend, if you are trying to use Infinite Free Fire and still trying to do this strategy, to do it with one of the LMGs and to do this strategy with one of the LMGs. It's just going to make it super duper easy. The LMGs have a ton of damage, or you can use an AR. I wouldn't really recommend using an SMG. Now, obviously, SMGs are really, really good. They have good damage, but once you get to round 55, things start to fall off a little bit. But again, it's your opinion. Oh my gosh, I just downed myself. Jeez, man. Now we can open up this door and finally get Ashwood opened up and powered on. We got to go prone here, but we should be good now. And then we'll be pretty much set up. We can pretty much go to our strategy. So for this strategy, you are going to want to take Old Tessie all the way over to the dome area. Now, we still have to Pack-a-Punch our crossbow, which we do have enough essence to do so. I just actually have to get out of the truck and do it. We also can get uncommon rarity. Now, we're basically going to be blocking 2 spots zombies can jump up with the truck. Now, it kind of has to be a specific spot. I'll explain it here in a second. First, let's go ahead and upgrade this real quick, and then we can open up this door because we do need to go get PhD Flopper as well. Very needed for this strategy. Don't try and do it without it, especially if you're going to be using an explosive weapon. But we can just take these fellas down real quick. Really no big deal. We need, I think it's 3K? Something like that. Don't kill me. Holy moly. Could have almost died there, for sure. Kill these guys real quick. We can just drop down. No big deal. Give me PhD. I don't have enough. It's 35. Why would I have enough? Why would I, game? There we go. Okay. Clutch. Barely enough. Okay. We can now head back up here. Okay. So there's a box right here. I'm going to show you guys real quick. It is this one. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take Old Tessie and we're going to want to pretty much block 2 of the sides with it. Now, it can be a little bit tricky to do. So what you pretty much want to do is you want to make sure the end of the truck is hit against the wall, but also your kind of side is blocking that side right there. So you kind of don't want to leave any room for a zombie to potentially get up there. So let me get out of this real quick so these Ravagers get off of it. We can just shoot that right there. Okay, let's try and back it up some more. And don't worry, once you kind of get it there, you're pretty much good. You don't really got to worry too much. So let's kind of do this. We can kind of turn it that way. Again, it takes a little bit of practice, right? And then pretty much like right there. So you kind of want it to have no way zombies can sneak back here. If it's too far away, they will, right? So you want to be careful with that. But you also want to have it to where the zombies just can't run up here and jump. Now, if they still do, we'll have to move it a little bit. But they should, in a perfect world, just jump up this front side. So obviously, right, they're not. Which, when you're using the crossbow, isn't really that big of a deal because you'll kill them. But you kind of want them to jump up one spot, right? So we're just going to kill some of these guys real quick so we can move our truck. This is the nice thing about using the crossbow is you pretty much can chill without having to worry, just spamming your arrows. This round's about to be over. Okay, so yeah, we need to move it up a little bit more, I would say. So maybe right there could possibly be. All we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and hop up on this box. And we're going to kind of stand towards the front almost. You want to kind of check your radar as well. You want to make sure there's no zombies standing on the ends of the truck. If there is, it's not in the right position, right? You're kind of doing something a little bit wrong. They should all pretty much just come around over to you. You shouldn't have to worry. But you just pretty much spam your crossbow on the ground right here and you will be perfectly fine. Now, one thing I really like about this is if you keep up, you definitely can do this for a while by just holding down the trigger. Now, I don't want to tell you guys that you can take this to 150 plus AFKing it because I haven't sat there and AFK'd it to round 100, right? I've been doing it inside of zombies, but I haven't AFK'd it. I don't really AFK much. I would rather play than AFK. But we can just kind of keep sitting here. So this is pretty much going to be our strategy, right? No real issues. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Not real hard at all. There's a nuke right there as well. Okay, we'll take it here in a second. And potentially, maybe we could do the same with the other box over there. So we very much could. I think. I'm pretty sure we can jump on that. Can we get up here? Okay, so we can, but the problem with this one is zombies would probably jump off of there, whereas this one they can't, right? So that kind of sets them apart a little bit. I mean, it definitely makes one a strategy and one not a strategy. Now, obviously, if you're using the crossbow, right, you can just spam. It doesn't even really matter. But say if you're using an LMG, you can just hold down the fire rate right here and just kill the zombies as they're all jumping up. So it really is simple no matter what you're using. But I would recommend using this with the infinite free fire while it's out, right? Because using a regular gun without free fire, you're going to have to reload. It might be a little bit of troublesome for you, especially if you're using a weapon that has a long reload, right? Those things do matter. Okay, we have enough to double pack real quick. We can do that before Zersa spawns in next round. We can just drop back down over here, shoot some arrows, kind of help myself out a little bit. Yeah, the truck shouldn't despawn, right? It shouldn't be damaged. It should never explode. If it does, you didn't have it in the right spot. Okay. Pretty much, because zombies shouldn't be hitting it. They shouldn't be attacking it. It should be perfectly fine. There's an insta-kill right there. I'm not really stressed to grab it right now. If you guys haven't noticed, we pretty much have a permanent insta-kill right now as is. Zersa's about to spawn in. We can just jump right up here. No real issue. And we can just spam our crossbow here on the ground while we wait for Zersa to come over here. Again, I'm not super duper worried at all. He's right there. Crossbow's just going to kill him with ease. There we go. There's a max armor. We could go over and pick up a plate carrier here soon, which is just over by Wisp T, pretty much behind us, maybe 100 feet away. Not real far at all. We can just keep chilling right here. Come on, zombies. There we go. Nice. Okay, here's more salvage. I will take it. Nice. Okay, round 17, Ravager round. This will be pretty easy to continue going through these rounds. We're just going to sit here and literally hold down the trigger. Okay, we got another Zersa. He's coming from over here. Usually this is where he'll come from, so you can kind of pre-spam him if you want to. Make it a real easy fight for yourself. Then we can just still spam right on the ground over here. We're trying to work our way towards triple pack, which we are 10,000 essence away, which doesn't really take long to get, not especially when you get to round 20 and above. You get a decent amount of essence per round. But this round's already almost over as well. We can pick up this salvage on the ground. Thank you. There's the last zombie. Actually, there's the last zombie. Give me that salvage. Okay, nice. All right, yeah, we should be good. But this can kind of open up some more doors for some of you guys. Like maybe you can do more box strategies around the map with this method, or maybe you could block off a few cars, right? Make yourself to where you can sit up on a car and have one spawn. See, these strategies are kind of really good because you can't really patch something like this. You know, you can, I guess, but that would kind of ruin a lot of things if you couldn't bring the Tessie truck by the box. Now they could make it to where it despawns every like 5 minutes or so if it doesn't move. Could be a possible thing, but I don't know. To be honest, I doubt it myself. But just use it as much as you can. You know, hopefully nothing happens, but if it does, use it, of course, and so you don't have to regret not using it, right? But it definitely is very, very good to grind out XP, to grind out rounds for sure. And to be honest, it seems quite fast. It definitely does. It seems like you kill a lot of zombies rather quick. You go through the rounds rather fast, as well as if you're playing and not AFKing, you're going to go through a lot quicker, right? Because you can obviously just spam like this. There's another weapon level for our crossbow. Love to see it. We got a nuke over there. We do now have enough to triple pack as well. So we can do that real quick. Give me that. Thank you. Trying to save up enough salvage to get the next rarity upgrade, but it's around 22. I'm not really worried. There's a Ravager right there. We should probably get another Zersa to spawn here soon. We'll see. I don't know. What is that? A double points? Okay, we already have one active right now. We don't really need essence anymore. I mean, obviously for a 3-plate vest, it would be super sweet, but we'll get that regardless. Double points does not make that happen, right? You're going to get it super fast, no matter if you have one or not. Can shoot an arrow over there, kill some more zombies as they're spawning in through that little area. We got a nuke. You can just grab all of this stuff. Is there any more salvage kind of over here? No, there is not. Okay, well, it's a Ravager round. No big deal. We could go over here real quick and purchase a plate carrier. We can actually upgrade all the way to triple plates or a 3 plates, which will be super sweet. Take less damage if we even remotely do take damage while we're over there. Which realistically, you shouldn't at all. But you never know, right? You never know. We can head back over there. That should be the end of the round. Yeah, I don't know where the max ammo is, but I'm not really worried about it. Alright, we got another Zersa. We can just chill right here. So Zersa spawning. Where's Zersa going to spawn? Right here. We can say spam some of those in there if we wanted to. Right? Help deal some damage to Zersa. Or you can shoot her while she's jumping over the wall. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you choose to do, make it a little bit easier for yourself. Or you don't have to do that at all. You can just spam the ground, right? Doesn't matter. Come on, zombies. We haven't been in this game long, 17 minutes. But remember, a lot of it's just setting up and everything. Getting everything going. Okay, this round's almost over. And nice. 2 zombies left. Bam. Okay, we actually can go grab epic rarity on this as well. Have it triple pack epic, be looking pretty solid, man. We're definitely going through all these upgrades pretty quick. Let me know in the comment section, what is your guys' favorite map to play inside of zombies right now to do anything? Grind, chill, kill zombies, whatever it could be. Do you like Ashes of the Damned? Do you like Astra Malorum? Do you like Exit 115, Van Dorn Farm Survival? Do you like Dead Ops Arcade? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'm very interested because I know a lot of people love to play survival, but also a lot of people like to play standard. Then there's people out there who can't stand playing standard, and same thing with survival, same thing with Dead Ops. So definitely let me know in the comment section. See, this is a very, very easy strategy to do inside of zombies. I really enjoy actually sitting over here. I do not play in this area. I'll be excited whenever the survival map drops in Reloaded's update, because I'll finally come over to Cosmodome and actually kill some zombies. Like, I swear, when I play Ashes, I do not come over here. It's actually kind of crazy. And finally, with the strategy, I can. Right? And I can make it a little bit enjoyable. I can grind out some XP here, whatever it is. But I really recommend doing this, guys. Do not miss out on this opportunity to earn a ton of XP and gobblegums instead of zombies. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If this did help you out, feel free to leave a like down below, as it does help the channel grow a ton. And yeah, have a good rest of your guys' day or night, and I will see you guys in the next one. I am out. Have a good one. Peace.